Students, welcome to online class. Myself is Sudhakar TM, Assistant Professor in Commerce, Government First Grade College, Kushinagar, Kodagu district. In this session, I'm going to explain you problems on computation of taxable income and tax liability of a company. There are two problems with solution. First one, given below is the profit and loss account of Pooja Limited for the year ending 31st March 2020. See, uh, expenditure which are related to business and the profit which are related to business and the expenditure which are related to other heads also given. So it is a profit and loss account, but we should know what is the exact business profit. For that, we should deduct all the income which are related to other heads which are included in the net profit, and we should add all the disallowed expenses which are included in net profit. Say establishment charges, entitlement expenses, municipal tax on commercial complex, fire insurance premium, and legal charges, general expense, interest paid, RBD, bad debts, provision for depreciation, advertisement, loss of goods due to fire, provision for taxation, GST paid, reserve fund, proposed dividend and profit, like gross profit, commission, dividend, LTCG, refund of custom duty, refund of sales tax, rent from commercial complex. Say additional information also given. Establishment charge include amount paid towards national laboratory rupees 75,000. Legal expense include 16,000 in connection with issue of debentures is the allowed expenditure. Fire insurance include 8,000. Insurance premium paid in respect of commercial complex disallowed. General expense include only 60,000 paid to an approved charitable institution disallowed. Interest include 20,000 as interest on loan borrowed to pay GST liability. It's allowed expenditure. Depreciation actual depreciation they have given as per IT Act. Compute total income and tax liability. The solution we have given net profit first we should take as a base. For that we should add all the disallowed expenses. Say amount paid towards national laboratory, municipal tax on commercial complex, FIP, donation to charitable trust, RBD, provision for depreciation, provision for taxation, reserve fund, proposed dividends. So all disallowed expenditure should be added back to net profit. Then less income to be treated separately. Dividend from Indian Cooperative Society, LTCG, rent from commercial complex, contribution to national laboratory. See, contribution to national laboratory first which should be disallowed. Later, a weighted reduction of 150% should be allowed. Then actual depreciation as per IT per person, IT Act 1,60,000, and the total business income we got 8,40,500. Then we should calculate the total income. Rent from commercial complex given. From rent we should deduct municipal tax. Then we get annual value. From annual value, stamp deduction of 30% should be deducted. Business income it is already computed. Capital gain LTCG given, and on the other source dividend from cooperative society it is a taxable income. So the total of these four head called gross total income. From gross total income we should deduct deduction under section 80. From that we have only one deduction, it is a donation which comes under 80G, and donation to charitable institution means it is a with limit donation, and the amount also it is a very huge amount, 1,60,000. So we should compare with 10% of ATI. 10% of ATI equals GTI minus LTCG. 10% of ATI is 1,130,000, or actual donation is 1,60,000, whichever is less means 10% of ATI is less than actual donation. So it should be taken, and the eligible amount is 50% of 1,130,000. And the total income is 10,31,235. And the tax liability, special rate on LTCG we know 20%, on the remaining balance 30%. And whatever the tax we got, for that we should add health and education cess of 4%. And tax on total income is 3,13,426. Second problem, Saurav, an Indian company limited, returned a loss of rupees 1,20,000 for the assessment year 2021. In arriving at the loss, the following adjustment have been made. A speculation loss carried forward from assessment year 1920 is set off to the extent of 5 lakh. The loss arose in gold forward dealing. A donation of rupees 1 lakh given to a political party by check. Insurance premium paid to insure the gold and jewelry in stock against risk of fire and theft 2,800. Advance made for purchase of gold, the value of which has not been taken into account on the ground that purchase has not been effected in the previous year, 60,000. discuss the admissibility or otherwise of the above deductions and arrive at the correct total income of the company. See solution. Computation of total income of the company for the assessment year 2020-21. Loss as per return is 1,20,000, and from that we should deduct the speculation loss 5 lakh, and after deduct now 5, because of this speculation loss the entire business income comes to loss. So after deducting the speculation loss, generally we get net profit of 3,80,000. For that, disallowed expenses or items should be added. Donation to political party, it is a disallowed item, should be added back to net profit. Advance for purpose of gold, actually it is gold, it is also should be added back. Then the gross total income we get 20,80,000. From that, less deduction under section 80 GGB, it is a donation to political party 100%, 1 lakh, and total income we got 19,80,000. Say references, these are all the reference books. Dr. Ajit Saha, Dr. Usha Devi, Dr. S.C. Mehrotra, Dr. S.P. Goyal, Dr. Vinod K. Singhania. Okay, we'll see the more problems in the next session. Thank you.